to have a quick chat around photos because I know it is a really stressful time for a lot of my clients, because if you're a small business owner, you're generally not a model, or you may have been in the past, but it's not your area of expertise. So it's something that I know causes a lot of people a lot of grief and a lot of anxiety.
Yeah.
And I thought, having a friend that has been a professional international model, that it'd be a great chance to sit down and have a chat around some of your top tips.
Absolutely happy to. You're right, because people have their photograph taken so much more than they did in the past because of social media. You go to special events, there's a wallflower there that you're meant to sort of pose in front of, and a lot of people just don't feel comfortable. So if we can impart a few tips and pointers just to help through that process, because there's different things like socially, but also on your work accounts, you need to have a branding picture as such, but also when you get more serious with websites, you've got to have a nice image to, draw your client in. And you want to represent your business as best as you can.
So what would your first tip be for us?
The mirror modelling. You have got to practice. Say if you have a shoot coming up for your business, get some good time in front of that mirror and look at it. A photograph will look different with a photographer versus doing a selfie. But get a friend, get your kids, get your partner, get them to do some photographs. So have a practice session with different poses for your face, for your body, and see what they look like, because in reality what you thought looked amazing, that photo was not your friend. And it's not until you sort of like figure out that, I was doing that and that was not good, but I did this which felt a bit weirder, but that looks amazing for your face, your body, whatever.
For me, I just like a possum in the headlights. It's so daunting for me. I'm like, this is really awkward.
And that's where you need the confidence. Just once you literally only need 2 or 3 sort of poses and sort of angles with your face. So you just got to find those things that work for you.
And then with like standing, because for me that's one of the most awkward things.
There's a thing called the 5 to 2 o'clock position. What happens then is that you anchor your hips away from the camera, but then you bring your shoulders around so that you're opposite the camera with that. And what it does, it sort of elongates the body.
So with the hand side of things, do you have any pointers for that?
Pockets are always good. It's good. Races are really handy evening wear because you've got a clutch. So that gives you something to do with your hands. But like if it's casual, you can hook a thumb through the belt loop or slightly in a pocket. If it's a little bit more formal, you can stand with your hands together at the front or behind. When it comes to a slightly more, if it's a full-length photo and you want to sort of not ham it up a bit, but make the most of your figure, that's when you learn to turn and twist a certain way, arms go out, and just sort of like you see a nice curvature through the waist, and even when you don't have a waist, there's still lots of little ways you can sort of create it. Yeah.
And then in terms of making sure that our photos look authentic to ourselves and more relaxed.
Make sure the face is relaxed. If you're starting to get a bit tense and you're clenching the jaw, just blow the face out like a blowfish and relax. But try and be genuine. When you're looking down the camera, envision that you're looking at your client and what do you want to convey to that. Like with all the different occupations, you might want to come across more edgy. But a lot of clients want to feel safe with the person that they're dealing with. So be genuine with your smile. Just smile with your eyes if you can. So when you are posing, think about your client. Smile at your client down that lens and convey what you want to be seen as.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I'm sure this is going to be so helpful for so many of my clients, and I really appreciate it.
Happy to help. Thank you.